Okay, this is the second show tonight, or today. I guess I was on live earlier today, and I was going to do a video and put it up on just a stream, and I didn't realize that tonight tonight's the deadline that we have. So every month we have 4 grants that we give out to members. And it comes up to about $50,000 to $70,000, depending how much money we make that month, to give to other people. And so tonight, midnight, tonight is the deadline. And if you missed tonight, and this is for rent, to help you pay rent or mortgage, and we're giving away up to $15,000. And they're really $500 grants that we give out. So you can apply. Actually, you could go to Let's Go Help now, letsgohelp.com, and apply and fill out the application before midnight. It's right there, on the main page where we give out all the help. And then you could, I'm there live now too. So I'm live on Let's Go Help page for members and also on YouTube. So YouTube is where we try to find new members, because members, when we get members, we have like over 15,000. The website says, 25,000, but that doesn't sound right. It sounds a little too much. So I know we have at least 15,000, and I want people to know that these 15,000 help people like Megan and Charity. They're on now live on the website, to help answer questions. And they have Zoom calls too, where you can talk to them and ask questions from them, from people like yourself that found out how to use this. And that's why I worry that me showing you how to use that and me being the success. I mean, I've been studying this for 50 years. So you got to get the information from people who are closer to where you are. That was 50 years ago when I first learned about this stuff. So now my mission is to catalog and show them and present them to other people so they can do it. But the process of doing it isn't that hard once you understand where it is. The problem is nobody knows where these programs are. So they go to Google, and that's the death trap. So that's the biggest mistake people use, is going to Google to try to find free money. Free money in this country comes from organizations that are established to purposely help you with free money. This is what humans do. We help each other. So we're a developed society, so we decide to have programs that are there to help people that need help for things, because there's so much going on in the world that you have no control over. So you lose a job, you lose your rent, you lose your whatever it is. And so we decided to start other organizations that help people who have those problems. And that are government offices or nonprofit organizations. And that represents now over 40% of everything in our economy comes from nonprofit organizations or government offices. Everybody thinks, oh, we're a capitalist society. Well, only 60% of our society is capitalism. 40% of our society is what I call the community that helps each other. What would it be like if the firemen were capitalists? You'd call the firemen up and they come to your office with a hose and say, oh, first I need your credit card. Oh, we don't want to live that way. So we help people who are struggling too, or have things wrong. And it's a lot of money we decide to do. It's already decided, it's in the laws, and it has to give out. And no matter what Trump does, this stuff is going out. He's certainly nibbling around the edges and causing a lot of pain the way he's doing it, and that's what upsets me. There's no need to start a hardship when people, the economy in the world will give you hardship without it, but purposely to create hardship is sort of not a good human thing to do. So now There are so many programs that he doesn't even know. He's never going to find them all. Man, there's, I estimate, from 600,000 to 1 million programs. 600,000 to 1 million programs. And if you don't believe me, you think that number's full of shit, go to a website called findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. And put in your zip code. Well, if you Google findhelp.org and say, hey, how many programs are in findhelp.org, you'll find the results are 600,000. So that's over 500,000, getting close to 1 million. And that's not all the programs. See, that's just a section of them. And they're the ones that are locally, and not too many companies are in there, or nonprofit foundations. There's not a whole lot of that. So there's a lot of other ones that aren't in there. But that's a good base to see how it is. That's why when you're out looking for money, you don't say, I need a grant. No, you don't know where it is. You don't know what it is or what it's called. See, all these questions, the descriptions of these things won't even, there's like workforce development grant. You don't know what that is. I didn't know what that is for 10, 15 years. But no, that's grants for you to get a better job. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know, or whatever. You didn't know, whatever. That's why you have to get on the phone and talk to people. And that's what's so good about Find Help. You don't, if you go to Google, you'll get sucked in a cyclone and never come out until you give somebody money. And when you give somebody money, you probably could have got that for free and better, or you're getting ripped off or whatever. I mean, there's no need. But if you have money, you want to buy help, that's fine. But I'm trying to show people who don't have money and can't afford to get a better job or buy a house or get out of debt, get free legal help or get legal help. All these things are also available for free. They're also sold to you in Google and given to you for free from government offices and nonprofit organizations. And we never teach people how to use that. So that's why people are using the skills they learn in internet and capitalism to try to use those skills and think the other part of our society works the same way. It doesn't. That's why we have Let's Go Help. It's only $20, and what we do is help you all along the way. I mean, right now, today, every day, we have 3, 4, 5 hours of people to answer your questions live, and these are members like you that found out how to use this system, and they'll share it with you, and all the time. And there's a bunch right now on with me being live, that helping people, and that's what we're all about. I mean, I see it, the way I like to characterize it is, I've been watching you since I was a kid. Well, when you were a kid, I was still an old man, probably. But let's see, where was I? Somewhere to be helped. Well, it's important that you use it. I mean, I'm going to devote the rest of my life to trying to show people how to use these sources. They're tools in our society that you could use to get ahead in life. And that's the most important thing, because if you can keep growing in life, then you have a satisfying life. You don't have a satisfying life in my mind, but there's a biased opinion. There's a million ways to get through life. You don't have to follow one way. You have to make your own way, and that's it. And that's what another thing about what we're doing. Yep. Like guaranteed income programs are mostly given by, absolutely, they're all given by nonprofits, some government programs too. But we also, to have a full life, I want to show you that there are programs to help you fulfill your life and to make it better. And see, if you have a better life, I think life is helping other people. And that's is an important mission of life. We're not trained that because we're trying to make a buck, and we'll do anything to make a buck so we don't wind up on the street and all that. But once you figure that out and don't have to worry about anything, or I think the ideal life is getting paid by helping people. That's why I'm so joyful and grateful for what I do, because I'm able to make a living out of helping people, because helping people is how I can keep growing, I feel. And helping people gives me something important, I feel, to do in life. I mean, what is better to do? I mean, that's why we want to be loved, right? And we want to love other people. We want to show love. We want to give love. And we want to be loved. Well, you could do that with your talents, not only with your heart, but your heart is part of your talent too. But not only personally, professionally too. And that's what I feel Let's Go Help is, people to share their heart in helping other people. And that's how you grow, by helping other people. I mean, the more I do that, the better I feel in life, just getting through life. Getting through life is difficult. It doesn't come easy. And again, I think when you're, if you can make more of your life around helping other people, that takes away some of the pain, I think, that we all suffer in life, because we all get beat up. If you're a human being, you're gonna get beat up by life. You know, it's gonna get you. And to soothe that pain, opening your heart to other people is a way to give comfort to that pain we all get from life's bad parts. We all got those bad parts. And so that's why, even to develop something that you want to do for the rest of your life, see, what I think, people say, oh, I can't do that. I can't start a business because of this. Or I can't help, children because of this. Or I can't, you have excuses because nobody give you a lot of money to do what you really want to do. And I really think you don't need that. Every success I've had, I've started without money. And sure, it's easy because, oh, if I only had a lot of money, then I could, get this big company off the road or something. Now, there are other ways to do it. You have to be a little clever, and don't waste your time on money if it's not there. You could do it without money. The first two businesses I started, I had money, and they failed. The next two, I had no money, and they were successful. And I think that's important too, because you learn how to do it without money. Then you don't have to worry about the ups and downs of business, and that's what everything is. Life is ups and downs, good days, bad days, or whatever. And now, to do anything in life, there is help, but it takes work on your part. The other thing I think we have, we're so I don't know what it is, indoctrinated, or the stuff on the internet tells you life is so free, you have to do this and it's easy. And I don't think anything worthwhile is doing is easy. But that's the good part, because you have to learn how to do it. And if you knew how to do it, you'd be doing it now, but it's not. Like before, a little kid, 1 year old, oh, everybody's walking, I'll think I'll walk, and you fall on your ass. And you're gonna have to fall on your ass 100 times before you walk. But then when we get a grown up, we say, oh, I could do that, I'll just go do it. No, you gotta fall on your ass and pick yourself up and do it again. See, and that's what's so neat. There's money and help to help you through that process of falling on your ass and picking yourself up and learning again. And that's it. I mean, that's what we do at Let's Go Help too, but there's more professional help like that. So if you want to start a business, you'll see, download this report. It's called tinyurl.com, tinyurl.com/Let'sGoSmallBusiness. So that's tiny, TINY, URL/Let'sGoSmallBusiness. And you can download that, and you'll see how I'll show you how to use ChatGPT to find 50 to 100 organizations in your city that will help you start a business for free. That's right. 50 to 100 organizations in your city that will help you start a business for free. That's there for everybody, but then you have to do something with it. You just can't have the internet. You just can't have the website. You have to call people. You have to make appointments with people and ask them for help. That's what you do. You don't ask for money, you ask for help. Because some have money, some don't, but they still have a lot of help that can get you on the road and help you find the money you need. So that's what really is important in life, that you find the people that get paid to help you with your dream. Wow, did you know you had? No, because you go to Google and you see everybody there wants to pay to help you, wants to pay them. They want you to pay them to help you with your dream. You don't. Need help with home repair. My wife and I are working 2 jobs. Timothy wants help with home repair. Okay, what he can do, 2 things, Timothy. Go into the left-hand side. There's unlock your dream. There's a section there on home buying, home, and repair. They're home repairing this. And go here. And everybody else, if you're not a member, go to this site. Go to findhelp.org. Timothy, what is your zip code? What's your zip code? We'll try to find. Okay, 9595620. Okay, I'm gonna go to findhelp, FINDHELP.org. I'm gonna put in your zip code, 95620. Okay, then I'm gonna put in home repair. Okay, listen to this. Now, you're sitting down? Are you sitting down, Timothy? Yeah. Okay, 175 organizations in your zip code. In your zip code, okay? 175 organizations in your zip code. And I didn't figure out where that is. California, Seattle. Oh, California, Dixon, California. 175. Now you go to work, okay? What you have to do is start calling them. And you got maximum 175 places to call. Now, even if they don't say, maybe they're just for veterans or people who live underground, or everybody has some kind of requirements, you call them anyway, because they'll know of other programs. They're the best place to ask. Instead of you fumbling in the dark on the internet, you ask them, hey, you know about this stuff, where do you suggest I go? And that's where you may get things, oh yeah, this over here, I used to work over there, and they used to do that, but I heard there's a new group starting up, because they follow that information because they're in that business every day. So you want to use that expertise that is just sitting there untapped. And that's the best part of life. Yeah, you're getting stuff that nobody else. By the way, people are new now. If you're a member, don't forget to apply to our grant that's due tonight. Midnight tonight is the last time to apply for our $15,000 grant for home rents and home mortgages, okay? So apply for that. It costs nothing. All you have to do is 1 sentence why you want this grant, okay? And it ends at midnight. Then we'll have another one for rent for next month. Every month we have 4 separate grants. One you could do anything with. You get up to $1,000 on that one. Another one for car repair. Then one for rent. And then also we give out 30 free laptop computers. So that's important to know. And that happens every month. So we have lots of free grants ourselves. But the most important thing is to help you find government grants, because you could get a lot of that. And even right now, if you need a computer, and you apply to us, but you could also go to findhelp.org and put in your zip code and put in computer, and you'll see local nonprofits. We're not a nonprofit, we're a for-profit. But we give out grants, but to members, because that's what we do with our profits. So it's like we don't have owners, you're the owners, and we give money to you if we make extra money to our members. That's how I feel, because you're the reason for our success by paying $20, you know. And I never thought I'd make money charging only $20, because I used to charge thousands and thousands for this, because the fat cats would pay thousands, because that's why, you know, this town is this administration is full of billionaires because they know they could get more money from the government than anywhere else. And what to me it seems that they tell everybody else you're a parasite if you're using government programs. All these billionaires are parasites because they're not doing it themselves. They're using Elon Musk gets 38, well, he gets $8 million every day from the government. How do you like that? $8 million every day. You're worrying about rent, and Elon Musk gets $8 million from the government every day. How do I apply for the 15 rent? You have to be a member. So a member of lescohelp.com, LESKOHELP.com. You're a member, then you can apply and to all our grants. And what we do is one-on-one help to apply to every other grant that's available in the America. Okay, not America, it's just America, in the USA. So every grant that's available, we help you find. That's a federal, state, local, nonprofit organization, county. They're all over. I mean, there's 600,000 to 1 million, but at least 600,000 because I can identify them. and they're, that's what's in findhelp.org. So you want to know about these things. And so to get help along the way, a mentor for this stuff is here because we have 12,000 members that all they do is help other members, okay? So you have to use it. I mean, to me, there's no excuse except, you know, you have your own fire drill or something, but there is so much available to you. You have products to sell, you know, or a service to sell. You know who buys more of any service or product? It's the government. It's the biggest mall in the world. So millions of businesses and individuals and freelancers, massage therapists, they bought priests, they bought anything you could think you could sell. The government buys it, and there's a special office that helps you find out and helps you through all the paperwork, helps you find what organizations buy your stuff, helps you through the process, the whole thing. Never charge a nickel. See, that's why if you go to Google, you're going to find people there that are going to charge you a lot of money to do that. And you don't have money. So you can't play that game. That's the important part. You don't want to play the game when you don't have money to play. You just get trapped and they'll sweet talk you into selling you something. They know how to do that better than anybody else. Timothy, thank you. So I signed up for a rent grant and my elderly. Oh, good for you. Also, Timothy, don't forget, we have a report for seniors, okay? And you could download that and make sure you know, charity. I get so nervous when I'm communicating with the people I need to. Today I was on top of the emails with a lady who was running programs for home repairs, and since I was responding right away with the kindness, got her to take a better look at the pictures, and she said my roof is pretty bad, and she got me an application into the program that will help me quicker. See, you know, follow Charity. She knows that she calls. Otherwise, you're looking for a paper to fill out or something like that. You don't know what the hell it is, or if it's the really right one. You're going to waste too much time. As Charity says, and she gets nervous when she calls, and that's normal. But the more you call, the less nervous you'll be. And that's the important thing. You just start doing it. And look at now, she knows that she has a good chance of getting her roof fixed just by showing the lady a picture. Man, see, this is real stuff, people. I get so frustrated because I know there's so much pain out in America. We have more people in poverty in our country than any other country, developed country, so the poor country. So there's about 35 developed countries out of about 200, I think, total. So 35 of us are rich countries, and we're number one among the rich people who have poverty. So we have more poverty in America than any other developed country. Now that, if we're so rich, why can't we solve that problem? That seems to me a priority, but it isn't. So I'm trying to show that people don't have money how to get programs to improve your situation. You know, the money there to, you know, you don't have money, you're in poverty. So even if you're not in poverty, see, there's another program, you know, that just came out last year for home repair, and you could get up $40,000, and the rich people use it more than the people who really need, poor people. I mean, like, the poor people got $1 billion in the first year out of it, and the rich people got $5 billion. Wow, see, it's all knowing, it's knowledge, it's information, you know, and it's a legit thing, and not people trying to sell you something. That's why you only want to deal with organizations that are .gov or .org. They're the only people that give love. And why do I say give love? Because I'm trying to say the word more, because it makes my heart open every time I do that. So they're the only people that give love, and because they give money and you don't have to pay it back. They give help, and you don't have to pay for that either. So everything they're giving, you don't have to give payback. See, if you go to Google, they're not giving love, right? They're giving capitalism. They'll give you some stuff, but they want you to pay. So that's not love, right? No, no, no. The rich people spread lies that the welfare people are sucking. I know, that's what Charity said. They said the welfare people are sucking the system. No, the rich people rigged the system. That's why you have the system. And now they want to get rid of the help that people need because they rigged the system. It's a big challenge, but it's something to do, see? I think it's worthwhile doing, and that's why I think when you choose something to try to make money at, first of all, you sometimes don't have the choice to choose. You have to just make money because you have to pay your own way. But once you get settled a little, then trying to do something that you could help people and get paid. I mean, that's what I believe, but I've been living this way for 50 years or more because nothing else seemed right. I would get bored or wonder why I'm doing this. You know, you're a hamster in a cage, you know, kind of feeling. And so to have feeling, and it's people that at least give me feeling. So if you could do something, like doing somebody a favor, don't you feel great? That opens your heart, you know. So now you have skills, professional skills, and you give them those, open your heart and do a favor that way, and share love because you like doing it. See, if you like doing it, like me, I mean, I'm 82. I should be retired in Florida. That just sounded stupid. Because I'm not going to be a good golfer. I sort of like enjoyed it a little bit, but it's not contributing to something. We're here to make something better for somebody else, and then we, you know, help society as a whole by working out just on our little corner, whatever that is, to make it better. And if everybody does that, you know, then we're getting pretty good, aren't we? And that's why if we help each other, and that's why you have 15,000 people here. Let's go. Can I have an 8x10 signed photo? Yeah, I don't know if I had. I used to have those in the old-fashioned days. I can't sign on the internet and give you one. Gosh, yeah, yeah, I'll think about that a little more. I mean, I got so many photos of me on the internet. It's crazy. My company is sinking since September of last year. We took out loans to help while we were for the economy to reboot, and now we have $200,000 in the hole. The struggle is real. Yes, okay. Shonda, what you shown. Okay, here's what you want to do. Okay, go over to the left-hand column there. You'll see, what do you call it? Unlock my goals. You go there, and you'll see the first sign that shows you how to find people that will help you get this. And my sister had the same problem, not as big as yours, but was heavy in debt. And I took her down to make an appointment with these people. And all, I mean, they don't write a big check, but they show you how to get rid of some of it, other ways to get rid of it, some ways you don't have to pay, all these things that are there. But they help you think through because they do this all the time. And they know the options. You've never done it before, so you're scared. The only option you know is, give me a lot of money and I'll pay it off. But there's a lot of other options, and the experts will tell you. So the other thing, if you short circuit this, is go to America's SBDC, go americassbdc.org, okay, and put in your zip code and make an appointment. But see, sometimes you can make an appointment to these people, and because they're not getting paid, sometimes you may not get the best out of them. Well, that's the same true of the people who do get paid, right? That's why no matter what, you want to talk more than one person. If they tell you one thing and you don't like it particularly, you call more people. And you call other people, because there's dozens of people. And if you run out of people to help, download this report. It's tinyurl.org. No, tiny.com. And then let's go small business. Okay. There, you'll show you how to find 50 more organizations like that that will help you through your problems of getting your business back on track. They get paid to help you do that, okay? That's what's important to know. The other people that you find in Google, they want to get money from you. So they survive that way. So they'll be very nice until they get your money. See, these other people are different, so that's why Tiffany is showing. Charity is showing you how you have to use your personality to get them to work hard for you. I'm behind in my mortgage. I applied to find help, but there's nothing available. Well, Richard, when you say you applied and find help, how many places did you apply? How many places did you talk to? You know, it's not one place to go. I mean, if you put in mortgage, there's probably, Richard, what is your zip code? What's your zip code, Richard? Well, I don't know. Richard, what's your zip code? Yeah, there. Tammy gives you another place to call. Okay. 95961. Well, see, Find Help doesn't have, the only phone numbers for Find Help are the people, individual companies. Now, 211, which is just like Find Help, they have a hotline. And that's why I say don't use that because you want to go to because they don't know all the stuff in the database. And you have to go one by one in the database to really get something of value. It takes work. But it took you a long time to get in all this trouble. So you want a mortgage. And no matter what you do, follow that. Who gave you the, Tammy or Charity gave you the HUD number. Oh, Tammy, okay. So you go to that HUD number, the website, and start calling. I mean, I would call 2 or 3 there and ask them. These are financial counselors, okay? Free financial counselors. Oh, I see, fine. Okay, but Find Help is available there. And that's why, because some of these programs are national too, that get you help. It may be 311 instead of Find Help, but anyway, here, so you live up near around Sacramento somewhere, huh? Okay, there's 59 organizations, okay, that help you. Now, what it takes Richard, these 59, a lot of them won't be for you. The thing is, you have to go fishing and call all of them, if that's what it takes, because you have no better choice. And the other option is you go to Google and put in mortgage grant, and you'll get, well, you'll get 100 million or 200 million, and that's not a choice. So here, by going here, you can get, 59 or 79, what did I say it was? All these people do that, and a lot of them will not be for you, but they're also worth calling because they may know somebody else. You have to, it's panning for gold. It's not obvious. If it was obvious, you would have found it by now. So what you have to do is the unobvious thing, and that means work. That means you have to put in the time to do that work to get this stuff, because it's not going to come to you. Nobody in the government is going to ring on your doorbell and say it's all here, and that's important to do. I will now. Good for you, Richard. Yeah, and then come back and ask a question if it gets stuck again. Go to some of our workshops that we have. They're every day, that are around, to help you, to answer questions like I am, for whatever problem you have. So you can help. The help is out there. It's just going to take maybe more work than you would like to do, but it's important that you try that. It's really like that with everything. We want it to be easy, and God damn it, it isn't. So that's why your heart has to be in there, and have people around you that don't say, oh, it's real easy, because it's not. And that's a problem with why people get frustrated, I think, in YouTube, is that everybody telling you easy, and you watch my commercials, you'll get the same stuff from me too, because I have to get your attention in order to educate you. And then that's why I always give you money back if you think I was bullshitting or whatever like that. And it's important that you get the help, and it's important that you realize that you can do the work to get help. It doesn't, you know how to talk, you know how to dial a phone, and you know how to send an email. That's all you have to know how. And how you do it doesn't matter. You just be authentic. Don't try to be someone else when you're talking. Don't try to be someone else when you're trying to be fancy on your email address. Just be polite. That's all you have to do, and they'll be polite back. Well, you'll get some assholes who don't want to play that game. But that happens everywhere, even when you're spending money. So that's just part of life, to do that. So remember, there is so much out there. You want to buy a home, you want to buy a car, you want to get out of debt, but it's going to take work, and you don't need money to do it. See, and remember, every website we give you will never charge you money. Google, every website in Google charges you money, so you're not going to get out of there alive. And then plus, you got all the sharks in there, and you're very susceptible to the sharks because you're frustrated, you're worried, you're behind the 8 ball, so you're going to grab at anything. And the salesmen for sharks know how to get you on that. And they're going to say anything to make you send them a check. They'll even impersonate me. So if you're worried about that, and you should be, because there's so many of them out there, because they know I try to help people who are in financial trouble. So if they make, and maybe you like what I do, so if they pretend they're me, you'll give them a lot of money because you think you're getting me. All I charge is $20. So they're not me if they're asking for more than $20. And these people always ask for more than $20. And I never direct mail or email trying to get your attention. Well, maybe email I'll send you, to members, but and even non-members. That's the way I market, but never direct mail. Somebody chatting with you, that's not me. I don't have to pay back for a small. How do I get money? Well, somebody on TikTok asked about how to get money for a small business. There, small business loans, I mean, not loans, but grants and direct payments and contracts. There's many ways to get money you don't have to pay back. If you want to know where you live to get help to find those, download this report. Go to Tiny, T-I-N-Y, and then URL, and then .com. Tiny, T-I-N-Y, then URL, and then .com, and then slash local, no, let's go local business. Let's go local business. What did I say before? Oh, let's go small. No, let's go. God, now I screwed up my mind. See, when you're not too smart, you get screwed up. Okay. Let's see. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Okay. Let me get this right before we go here. Okay, tinyurl.com, let's go local business. That's what it is. Let's go local business. tinyurl.com, let's go local business. Okay, can you add that to chat? Okay, tinyurl.com, let's go local business. Okay, how's that? Looks right. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, I want to thank you all for being so kind, and members being so kind to other members and showing your heart and helping, and that's what we're here to do. And I can't wait to get up in the morning and see how many people I could help tomorrow, maybe. It's not a guarantee. I can't guarantee you get the money either, but guarantee the money's real and it's there. And you have to start learning the process. And it's something you could learn to take advantage of for the rest of your life. Okay. Okay, guys. Happy trails. Now, let's see. What am I going to forget to turn off this time?